Hi friends, I'm Shweta. Today I'm going to talk about science and its uses. How we can use our science, biological science, and how it can use it. In my past video, I have already told you science part 1. I have already told you that how we can use our science means how our science can help us and can destroy us. It has the power of both. It can help you a lot, it can destroy you also a lot, and it has also how effect to make your world beautiful, and it also has effect to make our world, to make our ecology balance, etc. So our science can help us in a very vast way, and it also had effect in our present life. So now my question is, now how we can use our biological science and how we can use it in our present life. In my past video I have already told you that about how we can bring some extinct animals in the world. This is biology. But now my question is how we can use our biology in our engineering. This is a big question because nowadays scientists are thinking about that. Now we are relate our engineering with our biology. Engineering is imaginary, but biology is, they have some natural thing. So now scientists are relate in both. So how it is? So you might have seen in biological machines. In biological machines, you might have seen many machines are there. Nowadays, many robots are there. Nano robots. They are actually helping you to to distinguish any diseases or can cure your diseases like cancer or many harmful diseases, tumor, etc. They also can cure these diseases. Flying robot, they also can help you in a lot if you utilize in that way. It can help you a lot, and that is the flying robot. And third one is uh, lizard means any kind of lizard you can use a lizard robot, or any kind of human robot are like purely human, they look like human, they also their expression also like human. So these are called as biological machine. So biological machine, what you actually wants to do, no doubt we are the human, we are the God's creature, we have something gene DNA, but they are the artificial. Then how we can relate the biology with artificial? That's a big question. Then how we can use our biology plus artificial? So now I am going to tell of that how we can relate our biology with our artificial system. You you have seen my past in my video like AIS. In AIS I have already told you about artificial immune system. And artificial immune system means in our body there is something there is in our body immune system is there, but in our computer there is no kind of immune system, but you are writing code for them, that is called a immune system for them. So that is used for detecting the viruses. So this is called as, in our body how we also fall in diseases due to virus, in our computer also fall in diseases due to virus. So this is our artificial immune system. We use the artificial immune system to detect the viruses, means it's just for security. So for if you are an engineer, then if you are working a new company, just think that you are a engineer and you wants to make something new, then which field you wants to give more emphasis? First one is security, second one is learning, third one is your fault detection, the fifth one is efficiency. This five field you should give the more emphasis. So now also I am going to tell that how we can do this. So in our biological machines we also give so much emphasis on security first of all. Then second one is fault detection, because we should know that what is the fault detection is the most important thing. So the fourth one is learning. You should learn like in our past, means we people like we are learn from our past failure, that where was your failure or why we failure. So from that learning we get some information that okay, these are fault, we should know and we know that we shouldn't do the same mistake further in our future life. So learning should be there in our machine. So this is, and third one is efficiency. Means efficiency means machine should do work in a parallel, means every work can do parallelly. Means if you will see in our human body, that is the big difference between a human body and a machine, because a human body can do all the work parallelly, but a machine can do all the work parallelly, because that is the big thing which you can do. So efficiency, now it's all related with each other. Now we relate everything in a machine, put in the machine, and just give the world to a new things. This is called as biological machines. Means biological machine means you are emphasis on learning, security, fault detections, and third one is fault detection, and you are giving learning and efficiency. So you just gather the all things and you just put it into the machines, and it depends upon you that how you design the machine, because it can be look like a person, it can be look like anyone, but it should be, because the main idea is this. So this is the biological machine, and how it actually based, in which idea these are actually based on. So this is the primary idea I have given you, that biological machine, how actually it's actually works. And mostly the robot, biological robot means lizard robot, flying robot, or any kind of snake robot, whatever you can say. You can use your robot anywhere. You can use your robot like flying robot, like a dinosaur. So you can do anything with your robot, but idea is one. It has security, learning, and fault detection capability, and efficiency. It should have more efficiency. So these are the most important thing we should know about that, and it is based on the biological machine. Means biological machine should give more emphasis on this, so that we can make a something new or something great in through the biological machine. Means using these ideas, we can make something, such kind of machine which can help you in your future life. Because if it has security, then no one can know the means enter the virus into that. If it is fault detection, then it can detect faults automatically. If it learn from its mistake, then it will be, you don't have any means problem in your future, that how we further you have to means rectify your model or anything, or your coding. If it has some learning event, no doubt we are doing the writing the codes, but in the same way also, means we will write in a some way that if we have to change something in our coding system, we can change it in an easy way. Because sometimes we write some code in long lengthy code, which also which become a very big task for us, how to detect the errors, or how to debug the errors, because this is a big thing. So in learning, we have to write in such a way code, so that it will easy for us to don't go for the beginning and to debug the error. We have to just rectify the same person, the only person. So this is the learning. And third one is efficiency, because efficiency is very much needed for any machine. So these are the things which is needed for a biological machines, biological evidences machine, or biological inspired machine. We are the human, just we are what we are, our machine also like that. So now we are going to discuss about that. This is the first part where I have given you just small and brief idea on biological machine. In my next video you can get more idea on biological machines. So hope you enjoyed it. Just wait for that for my next video. Hope you like this video. Just give me your feedback, so that I can know that whether I have improved anything, or whether I have improved or not. So please give your feedback and suggestions, so that I can improve in my life. So thank you all. Thank you everyone.